Hey everyone, and welcome to the course overview for Target GED. As you're already aware, the GED consists of 4 subject tests, one in social studies, science, mathematics, and language arts. No matter which test you're preparing for, these modules are for you. Now, I know you've been working diligently, so let's go ahead and get started. As you'll see here, these modules are intended to, number 1, reinforce the strategies that you've already learned, and number 2, assess your test readiness. Let's take a look at what this means. The modules are set up as readiness modules. There are 5 days. So let's take a look. On day 1, that's our strategy module. What this is a review of all the strategies that we've talked about along the way. Just as I've spoken with you about before, strategy is super important in any standardized test. The GED is no exception. And just like the analogy in sports, if we're playing baseball and our team is last to bat, bases are loaded, and we've got 2 outs, and Miss Kathy is up to bat, more than likely, if I am not the power hitter, the coach is going to pull me out and put someone in who is. There's a reason for that. It's strategy. It doesn't mean I couldn't bring somebody home and win the game, and it doesn't mean the power hitter is definitely going to win the game. But the odds are in their favor for the coach to switch us out. So your strategies are super important in this GED exam. We've been using them all along. We want to make sure that you utilize them when you actually take the test. So day 1 is set up just as a review of those strategies. Now day 2, we're going to actually take a practice exam. It's set up with an allotted time. So I'd like you to take the exam in a quiet room in one fell swoop in the allotted time. Remember, you don't need to cram for this. You've been practicing for this all along. So that's all I want you to do is to take that exam. Now jump over to day 3. In day 3, you're going to grade that exam that you took the previous day. The answers are in the back of your book. I want to know something like this. I want to know how many did you get correct. Take that and turn it into your score by dividing it by the total number of questions. So for example, if there are 40 questions on the test and you answered 32 of them correctly, you're going to take 32 divided by 40, and you're going to get 0.8 or 0.80. And my math people will know that gives you 80%. That's our target goal. Now, no matter what score you get, I want you to turn around and schedule a Zoom conference with me. I'm going to ask you things like what your score was, which questions you answered incorrectly, and I'm going to talk to you about why. Was it just an honest mistake? You forgot to answer it, or you knew it was B, but you checked C, or is there a pattern that maybe I can help you with? So those are the kinds of things we're going to talk about. After day 3, you're going to go back on day 4, and you're going to take a second practice exam. Again, you'll have an allotted amount of time, so I'm going to ask you to take this in one fell swoop again, just like you would the GED test. And on day 5, you'll do the same thing that you did on day 3. You'll score the test, schedule a Zoom meeting with me, and then I'm going to ask you not only which questions you got incorrect, but why, and then we're going to talk about what your next step is. Now, best case scenario, if you have scored 80% or higher on both of these tests, you're ready to take the exam, and we'll discuss that in that Zoom meeting. But let's talk worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, you did not score 80% or higher on both of those tests. We're going to talk about that. It may be that you need to refresh, or I may need you to rethink some strategies, or I may say, you know what, I think that you are ready, but we'll discuss it together and make a decision together. So remember, you've worked diligently up to this point. You're ready to go. Now together, we're going to make this happen. Thanks, and I'll see you on day 3.